Welcome to State Champs at the State Finals. I'm Ryan Slocum, and we will be spotlighting the recent Upper and Lower Peninsula Track and Field State Finals. This program is presented by Lawrence Technological University. You can recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. So many great moments from this year's State Finals, and we begin our coverage in the Lower Peninsula.
I'm Mike Erlitis, and we start our state finals recap in Division 4 out at Hudsonville. And we start with the fellas. Flint Beecher had themselves an afternoon. The sophomore Jalen Townsend would take gold in the 100 and 200 meter dash. Senior teammate Jacoby Sanders would anchor the win in the 4x200 relay as the Bucks would finish the day in third. Saugatuck was going for its first state title since 2016. The junior Benny Diaz would be a two-time individual champion on this day, capturing the 110 and 300 hurdles as the Trailblazers would be your runner-up. Carson City Crystal looking to cap the 2020-21 school year with a bang. The boys cross-country team captured the Division 4 title back in November. Coleman Clark was the individual champion back in the fall, took second in the 1600 and would take the 3200, winning by over 3 seconds. And in the field events, Zane Forrest would dominate, capturing the shot put and then setting a new Division 4 finals record with a throw of 196 feet and 5 inches. And for the first time in school history, Carson City Crystal claims the state title.
I've thought of track more of as an individual sport because we haven't had the elite team we had this year. But going into the season, I made the decision that I'd focus on it as more of a team sport because I knew we were going to have a really good team this year. So it felt good to hit that top goal of state champs as a team.
It's a pretty awesome feeling. Everybody top to bottom today did awesome. We brought 8 guys in 10 events, and every one of them came home with an all-state certificate and medal. That was the goal from the beginning of the year, and we did really well.
Now to the ladies. Frankfort's Tara Townsend would tie a MHSAA Division 4 final record in the pole vault with a leap of 12 feet, and her day wasn't done as she anchored the last leg to win in the 4x100 relay as Frankfort finishes in 4th. Lincoln Elkona senior Lily Bilby would edge out Townsend in the 100-meter run as Lincoln Elkona would end the day in 3rd place. Mount Pleasant Sacred Heart going for its first state title. The junior Nicole Oliveri not only claiming the title in the 400-meter run, she anchored the last leg to victory in the 4x200 and 4x400 relays for the Irish, as Sacred Heart goes on to win its first ever state title.
That's amazing. I mean, this is my senior year this year, so this will be the end of my running, so this is amazing. I'm very happy with it.
To see more clips from this past weekend Division 4 finals, head over to our State Champs social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Search State Champs Michigan.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and let's recap what happened at the Division 3 finals out at Jenison High School. And we begin with the girls in the field event. The story going into this finals was Sarah Marvin out of Byron High School. She's one of the top shot putters in the country and is up for the Detroit Athletic Club Athlete of the Year award. And she would set an all-time finals record with a throw of 50 feet 9.5 inches, making her the first high schooler in Michigan to throw for more than 50 feet at the state meet. Marvin would set a Lower Peninsula Division 3 mark in the discus at 160 feet. She missed setting an all-time meet record in the discus by 3 feet 9 inches.
Yeah, I'm feeling really, really good. Got the state record in both. And I'm just really happy with my performance, and we practiced all season to peak for this meet, and I think we did a pretty good job peaking for both, and I'm just really happy with how I did and just proud. I PR'd in discus. It was 6 foot PR. My PR before that was 154.7. A season PR in shot put, but not a lifetime PR.
Other winners in the field events were Madison Beckrow from Cass City in the pole vault and Annabelle Smith from Blissfield in the long jump. Mason County Central senior Nia Tyson would sweep the hurdles 15.36 seconds in the 100 and 45.01 seconds in the 300 as the Spartans would end up in 10th. Lenny Bloom from Ithaca would have herself an afternoon, capturing the 800-meter run and then setting a new Division III record in the 1600 with a time of 4 minutes and 48 seconds. The Yellow Jackets finished in 7th. One of the top distance runners in the state is junior Abbey Vader Cui from Muskegon, West Michigan Christian. Her resume includes winning the individual Division IV cross-country title as a freshman and has won the last 2 Division III individual cross-country titles. Here, she would go on to win the 3200 by 18 seconds with a time of 11 minutes and 5 seconds. Grass Lake was going for their first state title since 1979, and they were led by junior Lexus Bargasser. She took the 100, the 200, and was set a new Division III record in the 400 with a time of 55.54 seconds. As Grass Lake would tie with Puama, Westphalia for the state title, depth played a role with the Pirate as Sophie Thelen finished in the top 3 in the 100, 200, and the pole vault.
We didn't even expect to come away as state champions. We came here to do our best. We hoped that we could come up near the top, but with 4 girls, and it's not really a common thing to do with 4 girls. But
I'm proud of all my teammates. I mean, they came out and they did what we practiced all year to do, so couldn't be more proud of them.
The feeling is just tremendous. I mean, to go through the past year, the past year that we've had, and to kind of build up. First and foremost, we're just thankful to have a season, but to be here and share this experience, it's very surreal. I'll take it. I'll take it. I've been on the wrong side of it before. Actually, back in 2019, we missed. We took second place by 1 point with the boys' side. So co-state champs, we'll take it all day long. Yeah, we're considered the best. We'll take it.
So excited. I'm very excited to get another state champ ring on my finger and to show off our trophy. So I'm calling us back-to-back state champs.
We now go to the boys. Cole Pape out of Delton Kellogg would blow away the competition in the discus, his best throw of 150 feet and 7 inches, giving the senior the state title in this event. Other winners in the field events, Tyler Bates from Erie Mason winning the shot put, Jack Murphy from Sanford Meridian winning the long jump, we had Jack Elston from Sand Creek getting the top spot in the pole vault, Ben Aarons from Puama, Westphalia taking the title in the high jump, Hunter Jones from Benzie Central was the boys' Division III individual champion this past fall at the cross-country finals. The sophomore would take gold here in the 1600-meter run. Story on this day was Grass Lake, also led by another Bargasser in Brennan. The senior would dominate, winning the 100, the 200, the 400, while running the anchor leg for Grass Lake in the 400 relay, as Grass Lake would go on to win its first state title since 1970.
For these kids, both boys and girls, to come out and compete the way they did and perform the way they did, that's never in a million years. I mean, I knew they had it in them, but it was really, really cool to see them actually go out and execute and, perform and compete. It was great.
This is insane. Like, we haven't done this in 50 years. It's been 1970, I think, was our last one. So for us to be with the team that we have and be able to win this with the girls as well is just insane.
To watch more clips from this past weekend's Division III state finals, go to our State Champs social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just search State Champs Michigan.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I'm Ryan Slocum. We head to the Upper Peninsula for the track and field finals held at Kingsford High School. Video courtesy of MHSAA.TV. And we start with the girls in Division 3. Landry Koski from Rock Mid-Peninsula was in a battle with Tristan Smith of Rudyard. In the 1,600-meter run, it's Koski edging it out for the victory. Rock Mid-Peninsula would finish the day placing 5th. Smith would get another chance in the 400-meter dash, going toe-to-toe with McKenna Yatala from Ontonagon. Smith gets the extra kick and wins by 0.41 of a second to pick up the W. Rudyard finished runner-up as a team because this day would belong to the Gladiators. Lily McIntyre earns the win here in the 100-meter dash as they go on to capture wins in the 4x200 and 4x400 relay. Ontonagon wins the Division III state title. Let's go to the boys in the 100-meter dash. Cameron Hoenstra from Brimley in a tight race with Micah Paramisi from Munising. And it's Hoenstra that edges it out by 0.6 of a second. Brimley goes on to a 6th place finish. Luke Gorzinski from Powers North Central anchored the win in the 4x100 relay, and he also got the win for himself in the 200-meter run, just beating out Isaac Lawrence. The Jets end up in 5th. Dollar Bay dominated this afternoon, winning 5 running events. Johnny Norland collected victories in the 400 and 800-meter runs and also anchored the wins in the 4x4 and 4x800-meter relay, helping Dollar Bay win its first state title in school history. Next to Division II on the girls' side, it's a battle between Ishpeming and West Iron County throughout the finals. Lola Corpy cleaned up with wins in the 800, 1600, and 3200-meter runs. She also anchored the 4x800 relay. As for West County, Danica Shamian would pick up victories in the 100, 200, and 400-meter runs, while her sister Jordan won the 100 and 300 hurdles, along with running the last leg in the victory in the 4x4 relay as West Iron County wins its first state title in 8 years. Now to the boys. We had 2 teams duking it out for the state title, Ishpeming and Norway. For the Hematites, Silas Broberg would anchor the winning crew in the 4x400, and he would capture the victory in the 3200-meter run as well, while his teammate David Limata won the 400-meter dash to go along with the win in the 4x800 relay. As for Norway, Adam Cavagetto took home the 800 and 1600-meter run as Norway and Ishpeming would share the Division II state title. And finally, on to Division I. On the girls' side, Menominee's Mackenzie Wellner would grab wins in the 100 and 300 hurdles. Hayden Buck also gets the victory in the 400-meter dash as Menominee would end up in 3rd. Marquette going for its 2nd straight state championship. They were led by Bo Truckley. She captured not only the 100 and 200-meter run, but anchored the 4x2 and 4x1 relay. And in the 4x100, the squad set a new finals record with a time of 50.11 seconds, as Marquette would go on to win its 2nd straight UP Division I state title. On to the fellas. It's a battle in the end for the 4x100 relay between Kingsford and Marquette, and it would be Diego Preslakowski for Kingsford edging it out for the win. They would finish 3rd as a team. Another close race in the 100-meter dash. Dryden Nelson from Calumet and Cameron Karp from Marquette. And talk about a finish. It's Nelson by a hair to get the victory. Gladstone's Blake Servant picked up dubs in the 110 and 300 hurdles. The Braves are your Division I runner-up, trailing only Marquette. In the 1,600-meter run, it was a battle between the Vanderschaft brothers, Colin and Carson. And it's Colin beating out his bro by 0.9 of a second. But Carson would not be denied, winning the 3,200. The Redmen also get wins in the 200 and 400 meter dashes and the 4x100, 4x200, and 4x800 relays as Marquette goes on to win its first state title since 2018. To watch more of the Upper Peninsula, head on over to MHSAA.tv.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
I'm Kevin Gorzinski, and we go to the Division II Finals out in Zeeland. We begin with the boys. Nathan Walker from Fremont High School won the Division II individual cross-country title back in the fall. The Purdue commit here would capture the 1600 and the 3200 run as Fremont would finish the day in 5th.
I'd like to say I've been preparing for the last 4 years for this day, but specifically just getting a lot of water, making sure that I was ready for the heat and being ready for anything.
Patrick Adams out of Allendale would capture the 100 hurdles. And we had an exciting finish in the 200-meter dashes. Troy Cranford from Romulus would just edge out Dakota Mitchell from Fruitport by 0.4 of a second to get the victory for the senior. Another exciting race would be in the 100-meter dash between Austin Hamlin from Flint Powers Catholic and Jamal Haley from Bering Springs and Crawford from Romulus. And it would be the junior Hamlin by 0.2 of a second for victory, as the Chargers would be your D2 runner-ups. This day would belong to Frankenmuth. Here in the 4x100 relay, it would be the senior Daniel Barger anchoring the final leg and just beats it out for the victory. It's Frankenmuth would go on to win its first state title since 2011.
Everyone always congratulates the coach, and it's always the kids that run, and obviously we put together the practices and everything, but the first thing I asked these kids on the very first day of practice was to be gutty. I needed them to have guts. I needed them to run as hard as they possibly could, and they have every single meet. Every single time that we've calculated seeds, time that we've calculated points, anything, they've upseeded. So it's not me that's asking them to push themselves. It's not me that's asking them to compete. They do it on their own. It's great to watch, and it's fun to watch them do that. But they fight, and it doesn't matter if they're first or last. They fight with each other.
Let's go to the ladies. Shania Madison out of Bridgeport High School would capture gold in a 100 and 200-meter dash as Bridgeport would go on to finish in 3rd. Hannah Ankoviak from Allegan was also a 2-time winner in the 100 and 300 hurdles as Allegan would end the day in 6th. But this day would belong to Petoskey. The ladies won the Division II cross-country title back in November, led by Emma Squires. The senior gets wins in the 800, 1600, and anchored the win in the 4x400 relay, as Petoskey would go on to win its first ever girls track and field state championship.
Well, these past 2 weeks, we've definitely all been stressing about it and trying to sleep well and eat well and train well, and it definitely worked out well. We all peaked at the right times.
Well, I was pretty confident that they would perform as they have all season long. But it's kind of unusual to have goosebumps on an 88-degree day, and that happened several times today. One time when Sarah was singing the national anthem, and then of course different times throughout the day when the girls really performed well. So, yeah, pretty cool.
To watch more, head on over to MHSAA.tv. I'm Ryan Slocum, and we wrap our state finals coverage with the Division I finals at East Kentwood High School, beginning with the boys and the first race of the day, the 4x800 relay. It was a battle till the end with Miles Brown of Novi and Hobbs Kessler from Ann Arbor Skyline. The Michigan-bound Brown, who is also a Detroit Athletic Club Male Athlete of the Year finalist, just beats out Kessler by 0.3 of a second to get the win. We had a couple of records shattered at the D1 finals. Terrence Mewix, the senior from Flint Carmen Ainsworth, setting an all-time MHSAA finals record in the 400-meter dash at a time of 46.52 seconds. Udodi Onwuzurike from Brother Rice set a new D1 record in the prelims of the 200-meter dash. The senior then goes on to win the 200 and the 100-meter dash as well. Doty will join the track team at Stanford this fall. Tamal Myers II out of Cass Tech is one of the top junior hurdlers in the country, and he proved to be the best in Michigan with wins in the 100 and 300 hurdles. Hobbs Kessler out of Skyline just recently qualified for the Olympic trials. He's hoping to land a spot on the team for this year's Tokyo Games. The senior capped his high school career with wins in the 800 and 1600 meter runs. In the end, we would have a tie for the state championship, with Fenton and Rockford each claiming their first state title in school history. And it's all thanks to the depth of each squad.
It's been awesome. This is great. This is our first one ever, so we're super excited to be here and be able to do this on a nice day like this.
To bring a state championship home, it is a special period, but to be the first state championship in track history at our school and the first Division I team state championship in school history, that's a pretty special moment right there. We've got a proud athletic tradition at Fenton, but to be one of the first in the school's history, that says a lot. It means a lot too. It's a pretty emotional moment right now.
Now on to the ladies. Ann Arbor Pioneer won the D1 cross country crown back in the fall. Here at the end of the 4x800 relay, the freshman anchor, Rachel Forsythe, runs a perfect last leg to get the 5-second victory. The Pioneers earned a 6th place finish. Audrey DeDamio from Birmingham Seaholm is also heading to Stanford in the fall, and also a Detroit Athletic Club Female Athlete of the Year finalist, looking to go out on top here at the finals, and she does. DeDamio picked up wins in the 800, 1600, and 3200 meter runs. Seaholm placed 5th as a team. It was a battle between Detroit Renaissance and Oak Park for the team title. Both were duking it out throughout the day, but it would be Oak Park in the end. Here in the 4x400 relay, it's the senior Jada Roundtree getting the victory for the Knights by over 8 seconds. And Oak Park goes on to win its 6th state championship in school history.
It feels great, man. I think excellence has been a part of our tradition. Our seniors take pride in winning and, upholding the legacy that some of our other kids have set that came before them. The kids work hard. We know that what's at stake. We want to win, they want to win, and they put the work in to do it.
To watch more clips from this past weekend's Division I state finals, go to our State Champs social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search State Champs Michigan.
Make sure to follow State Champs Michigan on all of our social media channels, and you can also download the free State Champs app. Congratulations to all of the winners. That's it for another edition of State Champs at the state finals.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Detroit Medical Center's physical therapy and sports medicine pros. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.